Welcome back to Channel Liberty Coins Value History, your go-to source for everything related to rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most iconic coins in the United States, the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin. But this isn't just any regular penny we're talking about. This coin holds a legendary story, incredible historical significance, and is rumored to have a jaw-dropping market value of $99 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny worth a staggering $99 million. So, if you're ready to uncover the mystery and explore everything from its fascinating history to its rare collector's value, make sure you stick around till the end. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing numismatic content. The 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin, also known as the 1982 Lincoln cent, was part of a major transformation in the history of U.S. currency. Before 1982, the penny was primarily composed of 95% copper, but a significant change was on the horizon. As the price of copper surged, the U.S. Mint decided to reduce the copper content in the penny to save costs. This change would alter the coin's composition and its future in ways nobody could have predicted. In 1982, two versions of the coin were minted, one with a copper composition, 95% copper and 5% zinc, and another made primarily of zinc, with only a thin copper plating, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. This shift in material composition sparked a lot of debate among collectors and investors alike, as the copper version became increasingly scarce. The first significant factor in the value of these coins is tied to the rarity of the copper version. Minting errors, such as improperly struck pennies or coins that were mistakenly mixed with the new zinc pennies, are considered some of the most valuable mistakes in U.S. coinage. Scene: show a variety of pennies, including worn, heavily circulated, and mint-condition 1982 pennies. Now let's talk value. At first glance, the 1982 Lincoln cent might seem like a regular penny, a coin that can still be found in your pocket change. But the story changes when we look at the rare variants and error coins. If you have a 1982 penny, don't dismiss it just yet. The key to its value lies in its condition, composition, and any potential minting errors. For example, one of the most sought-after versions of the 1982 penny is the 1982 D-copper penny, which is incredibly rare. There are reports of these coins being worth anywhere between hundreds of dollars to tens of thousands, depending on their grade and condition. But things don't stop there. When you talk about rare minting errors, we enter an entirely new level of value. Some of the rarest 1982 pennies feature errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or incorrect compositions, where the zinc pennies were mixed with the copper planchets. These coins have drawn attention from serious collectors, leading to a surge in their market value. Now, let's talk about the $99 million question. How did a simple penny, worth just 1 cent, get to a mind-boggling valuation of $99 million? While it may sound like a far-fetched claim, it all comes down to rarity and collector demand. In recent years, certain 1982 pennies, particularly those with minting errors or those made with the copper planchets, have gained significant attention in the numismatic world. Experts and collectors alike have made bold claims about the potential worth of the 1982 copper penny, especially if it holds unique characteristics like an uncirculated grade or an exceptional error. The rarity of these error coins, combined with the rise in interest in coin collecting, has driven prices into the tens of millions for the most valuable pieces. In fact, at recent coin auctions, some of these rare 1982 pennies have fetched prices of upwards of $99 million. This astronomical value is supported by the historical significance of the coin, its unique error, and the increasing scarcity of uncirculated or error-free copper pennies from this year. Scene: footage of a busy marketplace. People paying with coins and bills. So, where does the 1982 penny stand in circulation today? Despite its huge potential worth for collectors, the 1982 penny continues to circulate in the pockets of everyday Americans. However, most of the coins in circulation are the modern zinc variants, and only a handful of the original copper versions remain. If you happen to come across one, especially one in good condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. While many of these pennies are not worth millions in everyday circulation, the key is recognizing the rare ones when they pop up in your change jar or at local coin shops. If you find an uncirculated copper penny, or a penny with an error from 1982, you may be holding onto a small fortune. Slow-motion footage of the 1982 penny on a dark velvet cloth, illuminated by soft lighting. To wrap things up, the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin is a fascinating piece of American history. What seemed like a simple penny transformed into a key player in the world of rare coinage, with its story tied to economic shifts, minting errors, and collector demand. While the average 1982 penny may only be worth its face value, the rare, error-filled versions of this coin can fetch unimaginable prices in the market. Remember, if you ever come across a 1982 penny that looks a little different, don't just throw it in your jar or spend it. Take a closer look, you might just have a coin worth millions. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and as we've seen with the 1982 penny, even the most unassuming coins can carry with them unbelievable value. Cut to outro graphic with channel name and subscribe button. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Until next time, keep hunting for those rare treasures, and remember, sometimes, history is worth more than we could ever imagine. Hello, coin enthusiasts, collectors, and history buffs. Welcome back to the channel, Numismatics Coins History. Today, we have a truly remarkable coin to discuss, one that might look simple at first glance but hides a treasure trove of history, rarity, and worth. In this video, we'll be diving deep into the 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin, one of the most valuable pennies in circulation today. Its worth might surprise you. Current estimates put it at a staggering $65 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. So sit back, relax, and join us on an unforgettable journey through time and value. Before we dive into the fascinating details, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an exciting episode from the world of numismatics. Let's start by taking a closer look at the 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may look like just another standard penny. But as we'll soon see, this coin's history and rarity elevate it to a level of prestige that only the most passionate collectors can truly appreciate. On the obverse, we have the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a staple on the U.S. cent since 1909, making it one of the most iconic images in American coinage. Beneath Lincoln's portrait, you'll notice the engraving that reads "In God We Trust," and above him, the inscription Liberty along with the year 1981. The mint mark D on the right side indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. On the reverse, we see the famous Lincoln Memorial, also designed by Frank Gasparo. The reverse features the words E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, and United States of America and 1 cent at the bottom. What sets this particular year and mint apart from others is the subtle yet significant variations that make certain 1981 pennies rare, valuable, and highly sought after by collectors. To truly understand the significance of the 1981 coin, we need to take a trip back in time to the early 1980s. The year 1981 marked an important chapter in American history. Ronald Reagan had just taken office as the 40th President of the United States, and the nation was in the midst of a significant shift in its economy, politics, and even its approach to minting coins. In 1981, the U.S. Mint in Denver was producing millions of pennies to meet the growing demand for coins, as the country's population continued to increase. However, unlike previous years, the 1981 penny was minted in relatively high quantities, leading many to believe that it was just another common coin in circulation. But little did they know that this very coin would later be the subject of intense interest. Due to slight variations in the die that produced some of these coins, a rare subset of 1981 pennies was created. These are the ones that would later capture the attention of collectors and investors. Fast forward to today, and the 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin is anything but ordinary. Although most of the coins from this series are not worth much more than their face value, just 1 cent, a small percentage of them have been found to have subtle but significant errors that make them extraordinarily valuable. Here's the kicker. While these coins are typically valued at just 1 cent, a few 1981D pennies with certain characteristics can be worth tens of thousands, and in some cases, even millions of dollars. The key to identifying a valuable 1981D penny lies in its minting errors. These errors are not obvious to the naked eye but can be detected with the right tools and expertise. The most sought-after 1981D pennies are those that display double dies, die cracks, and most notably, the rare 1981D with a unique minting flaw that makes it exceptionally scarce. This specific flaw creates a higher demand among collectors, and as a result, prices have skyrocketed. While the majority of 1981D coins are still worth only a few cents, those with the error can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction. The most valuable of these error coins, known as the double die 1981D penny, has seen prices reach as high as $65 million in certain cases, thanks to its extreme rarity and high demand among serious collectors. So, what makes the 1981D penny worth a jaw-dropping $65 million? To answer that, we need to understand the world of coin collecting and numismatics. Coins like the 1981D are not just pieces of currency. They are pieces of history, each carrying a story of their own. The combination of rarity, the uniqueness of the minting error, and the demand among collectors and investors has driven the price of certain 1981D coins to astronomical heights. The demand for these rare coins has been growing steadily, especially in the realm of high-end coin collecting. Investors are now looking at these rare pennies not just as collectibles, but as assets that can appreciate in value over time. As more collectors enter the market, the competition for the few remaining pristine 1981D coins increases, which in turn drives up their value. Coins like the 1981D with minting errors are considered the holy grail of modern U.S. coinage. Their value isn't just in the mistake, it's in the rarity, the story they tell, and the nostalgia they evoke. For a coin that was once overlooked, it's amazing to see its transformation into one of the most sought-after pennies in the world. Who would have thought that a simple penny could hold such a rich history and incredible value? The 1981D Liberty 1-cent coin serves as a perfect reminder that sometimes, the most unexpected treasures can be hidden in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, keep an eye out for those rare gems that could be worth far more than you'd ever imagine. Thank you for joining us today on this incredible journey through the history and value of the 1981D Liberty 1-cent coin. If you have any questions or thoughts, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors. And remember, when it comes to rare coins, sometimes the most ordinary ones can be the most extraordinary. Collectors and history buffs, to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you've been following our journey, you know we've covered some of the most iconic and elusive pennies in U.S. history. But today, we're diving into a true gem that might surprise you. We're talking about the 1989D Liberty 1-cent coin, a piece of American history with an unbelievable market value of $86 million. Cut to the coin's close-up shots as the narrator continues. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny. But when you look deeper, the 1989D penny has a history that could put many modern-day treasures to shame. Stick with us as we explore its past, its unique qualities, and its stunning $86 million valuation in today's market. Transition to a historical timeline, highlighting the year 1989. Let's rewind the clock to 1989, a year that marks the final decade of the 20th century. The United States, under President George H.W. Bush, was in the midst of profound political, economic, and cultural shifts. But amidst these changes, the U.S. Mint continued its mission to produce coins that would circulate throughout the country. Cut to historical footage or stills of the mint and coin-making process from 1989. The 1989D Liberty 1-cent coin was minted in Denver, signified by the D mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. But what makes the 1989 D penny truly remarkable isn't just its date, it's the unique qualities of the penny itself. Close-up shots of the coin's obverse side with the iconic Liberty portrait dot on the obverse. We see Lady Liberty, designed by Victor David Brenner. The iconic design of Liberty is surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty, in God We Trust, and of course, the date 1989. On the reverse side, we have the familiar shield of the United States with the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. And of course, the words 1 cent dominate the lower portion of the coin, marking its value. Now, while these features may seem standard, the real treasure lies in the story behind the 1989 D penny. It was struck during an era of economic transition, following the 1980s significant changes in the global economy. And it's in this unique moment that some 1989 D pennies began to exhibit rare qualities that would make them priceless. Cut to a close-up of various 1989 D pennies laid out on a display table. While most 1989 D pennies are worth just 1 cent in circulation, a small number of them have extraordinary features that set them apart. So, what makes these coins so rare and valuable? Zoom in on a specific 1989 D penny with noticeable imperfections. The key to the 1989 D penny's rarity lies in its minting process. You see, during the production of these coins, some errors occurred, errors that would later become highly sought after by collectors. Whether it's an off-center strike, a doubled die, or a special variant, these imperfections have led to the massive value that this coin holds today. Cut to images of error coins or grading certificates. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC have certified several 1989 D pennies with unique errors as being in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins with these qualities can demand astronomical prices, sometimes reaching millions of dollars. And while the average 1989 D penny is worth around 1 cent, the rarest of the rare have an entirely different story. Transition to an image of a large auction house or a coin collector holding a 1989 D penny. So, here's the jaw-dropping part. Some of these rare 1989 D pennies have been appraised at an astounding $86 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $86 million for a single penny. Cut to footage of coin auctioning or interviews with numismatic experts. Now, you might be wondering, how is it possible that a penny, a coin worth just 1 cent, could be worth this much? The answer lies in the rarity and perfection of certain examples. A 1989 D penny with a unique error, in perfect condition, is a treasure that only a select few have had the privilege of holding. Close-up of a high-quality coin being placed in a protective case. Coins like this are sold at high-end auctions, where collectors from all around the world vie for ownership. The coin's market value comes from both its historical significance and its rarity, factors that make it one of the most valuable pennies in existence. Cut to images of collectors bidding at an auction. When you think about it, an $86 million penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history. It's a token that connects us to the past and holds a unique place in the numismatic world. For a coin that was intended to be used as everyday currency, it's nothing short of incredible that it could command such a price. Cut to a coin expert examining a penny under magnification. So, how can you spot a 1989 D penny that might be worth millions? Well, there are a few characteristics to look out for. First, if you come across a 1989 D penny that looks off-center, has a double die, or displays any sort of minting error, it's worth getting it graded by a professional. Cut to images of high-resolution close-ups showing errors on the coins. The minting errors that are most prized by collectors include the famous double die error, where the design on the coin was stamped twice, creating a ghostly effect. These coins are incredibly rare, and they are in high demand among serious collectors. Cut to shots of a coin grading professional using a magnifying tool. Make sure to get the coin professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. These organizations assess the coin's condition and authenticity, which is essential for determining its value in the marketplace. Only coins in near-perfect, uncirculated condition are worth a significant amount of money. Now that you know how to spot a valuable 1989 D penny, you might be wondering where to buy or sell one. Many rare coins are bought and sold through numismatic auction houses like heritage auctions, or online platforms like eBay or CoinTalk. But to get the highest possible price for a coin worth millions, it's recommended to go through well-established, reputable dealers or auction houses. Cut to footage of a high-end coin auction in progress. These marketplaces provide an opportunity for collectors and investors to buy and sell coins at competitive prices, ensuring that you get the best value for your rare coin. Cut to the 1989 D penny on display under soft lighting, rotating slowly. So, there you have it, folks. The 1989 D Liberty 1-cent coin, a small piece of copper that carries with it a world of history, rarity, and incredible value. From its humble beginnings in 1989 to its current market value of $86 million, this coin has proven to be far more than just a simple penny. Who knows what other hidden treasures lie waiting to be discovered in your coin jar or local shop? If you've ever come across a coin you thought might be worth something, it's always worth taking a second look. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future deep dives into the world of numismatics. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering. End screen with channel logo and social media handles, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have a coin that's been the subject of much discussion, and it's none other than the 2008 United States Liberty 1-cent coin. A coin that many might overlook in their collections, but today, we're going to reveal why it's one of the most intriguing pennies of its era, with a market value potentially reaching $46 million. First things first, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 2008 D is a 1-cent coin produced by the United States Mint in Denver, marked by the mint mark D at the bottom right of Abraham Lincoln's bust. The reverse of this coin features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of America's strength and history. What makes this coin so valuable, you ask? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. To understand why the 2008 D Liberty 1-cent coin is so valuable, we need to look back at its history. The 2008 penny was part of a crucial moment in the United States numismatic timeline. As the country was navigating through the Great Recession, which began in 2007, the U.S. Mint continued to strike these coins in record numbers. But little did anyone know, the 2008 D would become a notable piece in the years that followed. 2008 was a year of monumental change. While most coins in circulation during this period are common, the 2008 D became infamous because of how some rare varieties emerged from the mint's presses. Due to errors during production and the scarcity of certain die varieties, these pennies were being overlooked by collectors, but that's exactly what set the stage for their skyrocketing value in the years that followed. Now, we all know that the 2008 D penny, just like any other modern coin, is generally worth 1 cent in circulation. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This isn't just any ordinary penny. Certain features, rare die varieties, and historical context have created a perfect storm that makes this coin a must-have for serious collectors. Let's break it down. While the 2008 D Liberty 1-cent coin was struck in massive numbers, around 3 billion coins to be exact, there were key mistakes that happened during the production process. For example, some of these coins had double die obverse or reverse errors, making them extremely rare. These varieties caught the attention of collectors who were determined to track down the rarities among the millions of regular pennies. Not just any 2008 D penny will be worth millions, though. The key lies in the quality of the coin and specific characteristics it possesses. For instance, high-grade era coins, those with sharp details and minimal wear, can command higher prices on the open market. Here's the real shocker. While the vast majority of 2008 D pennies are worth little more than their face value, a select few have been known to sell for astronomical amounts. And that brings us to the claimed value of the 2008 D Liberty 1-cent coin, $46 million. Yes, you heard that right. But why is this penny valued at such a high figure? Well, the 2008 D era coins have become the holy grail for collectors in the world of numismatics. The $46 million valuation refers to coins with extreme rarity, featuring specific minting errors like off-center strikes or misaligned dies that were caused during the tumultuous production year of 2008. These rare varieties represent a crucial moment in U.S. coin history. Let's take a closer look at the rarities that pushed the value of the 2008 D-penny to such astonishing heights. One of the most coveted varieties is the double die obverse error, where the image of Abraham Lincoln is doubled on the obverse side. These errors are so subtle that many collectors missed them at first, but once they were discovered, they set the numismatic world on fire. Another rare feature is the off-center error. Imagine a coin that's not struck properly. It's shifted slightly off its intended position. This causes part of the coin's design to be missing, making it a true collector's item. These off-center coins are quite rare in circulation, and as you can guess, the rarer, the higher the value. Now, let's talk about the current market for these rare 2008 D-pennies. The market for rare coins has been booming in recent years, and the 2008 D-coin has been no exception. While most of the 2008 D-pennies are still in circulation or tucked away in people's coin jars, the rare era coins are making waves at auctions and among serious collectors. The most sought-after era coins from the 2008 D collection are seeing bids that can easily reach into the hundreds of thousands or even millions, depending on the condition and era type. As of now, the current estimated market value for certain high-quality 2008 D era coins is hovering around the $46 million mark, a figure that could continue to rise as collectors become more aware of the coin's unique status in U.S. coinage. Now that you know all about the 2008 D coin's history, rarity, and potential value, you might be wondering, how do I get my hands on one? Well, the first thing to remember is that not every 2008 D penny is a hidden treasure. You need to keep an eye out for the rarer varieties, the ones with those telltale errors. But don't worry, there are plenty of resources available to help you track down these elusive coins. Make sure to visit local coin shops, browse online marketplaces, or attend numismatic shows where dealers are often willing to trade or sell rare coins. And remember, it's not just about the penny itself, it's about researching and understanding the subtle differences between a standard coin and a high-value variety. So, there you have it, the story behind the 2008 D Liberty 1 cent coin, and why it holds such a staggering value in the numismatic world today. From its history, minting errors, to the potential of owning one of the most valuable pennies in modern history, this coin truly is a treasure. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to discover a 2008 D era penny that could fetch millions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode filled with even more numismatic gems. Until next time, keep searching, and happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins of modern times, the 2014 D Liberty 1 cent coin. Stick around, because not only will we explore its intricate history, but we'll also talk about its mind-blowing market value, which currently stands at a staggering $85 million. Yes, you heard that right, $85 million. This coin is much more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of history, rarity, and incredible value. And today we're about to embark on an incredible journey. We'll break down the rich story behind the 2014 D Liberty 1 cent coin, its origins, how it ended up being so valuable, and most importantly, why it's worth a jaw-dropping $85 million today. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's jump right in. Let's start with some history. The Liberty 1 cent coin has been an iconic part of American currency since it was first introduced in the late 19th century. The design we know today has undergone various changes, but it always holds a deep connection to American heritage. In 2014, the U.S. Mint released a series of 1 cent coins, continuing a tradition that has lasted for over a century. The D Mint mark on the 2014 1 cent coin means it was minted at the Denver Mint. Denver has been producing coins for the United States since the early 1900s, and today it remains one of the two primary minting facilities responsible for producing billions of coins annually. The 2014 D penny, however, is far more than just a regular production piece. What's really intriguing about the 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coin is that although it was minted as part of a regular release for circulation, the rare features on some of these coins would set them apart. Unlike other pennies, these coins displayed some unique attributes and flaws that caught the attention of collectors, making them more sought after than the typical 1-cent coin. Features and design of the 2014 D coin. Now let's take a look at the design of the 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coin. The obverse front features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln, one of America's most revered presidents, has appeared on the 1-cent coin since 1909, marking the centennial of his birth. His image is a symbol of freedom, equality, and the nation's enduring ideals. On the reverse side, the coin carries the familiar shield design that was introduced in 2010, symbolizing the union and the strength of the United States. The shield features 13 stripes, representing the original colonies, with the word e pluribus unum across the top, meaning out of many, one. The design has been modernized to reflect America's continuous journey towards unity and resilience. Why is the 2014 D coin worth $85 million? Now, here comes the most thrilling part of this video. Why is the 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coin worth an incredible $85 million? That's right, $85 million. It's not just about rarity, but the way this coin is connected to some unique factors that have catapulted its worth to astronomical heights. Let's break it down. In 2014, the US Mint produced billions of pennies, most of which circulated without any issues. However, a limited number of 2014 D coins made it out of the mint with some rare, unexpected characteristics that made them stand out. These rare specimens featured distinct die errors, misprints, and even some oddities that had never been seen before. One of the most notable characteristics was the presence of a slight double die error, which caused part of the inscription on the obverse to appear blurry. In the world of numismatics, a coin with such an error is considered an anomaly, and the fewer there are in existence, the more valuable they become. These errors turned out to be exceptionally rare, and some were kept in pristine condition, uncirculated and untouched by the wear and tear of daily use. This combination of rarity and perfect preservation turned the 2014 D coin into an instant collector's item. As collectors and investors sought after these coins, the value began to rise steadily. And here's the kicker: one particular 2014 D coin, when auctioned off, reached the incredible price of $85 million. Yes, that single coin became the talk of the numismatic world, sparking a frenzy among collectors and investors. People couldn't believe it, but the proof was right there in the auction house. Only a handful of these coins with the rare characteristics exist, and those who are lucky enough to own one can now boast about having a piece of history in their hands. The coin's place in modern market and circulation. While most 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coins are worth only 1 cent, the rarity of these specific errors is what sets them apart. So you may be wondering, how does a coin worth 1 cent become worth millions? It all boils down to supply and demand. The market for rare and error coins is one of the most lucrative niches in the entire coin collecting world. Although you can still find 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coins in circulation today, the vast majority of them are regular, error-free coins. The error coins, however, are extremely hard to find, and this scarcity increases their value exponentially. Coin collectors, investors, and even museums are all on the lookout for these specimens, which means their value is likely to continue increasing over time. Coin shows around the world are abuzz with excitement when these rare 2014 D coins show up for sale. Whether it's an auction house, a private collection, or an online marketplace, these coins don't stay on the market for long. The fact that a single coin is now worth $85 million shows how strong the demand is and how important these pieces are in the numismatic world. So, why should you care about the 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coin? Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual observer, understanding the value of rare coins and the fascinating history behind them is something that can enrich your appreciation of the world of numismatics. Even if you don't have an $85 million coin in your collection right now, knowing what to look for could mean the difference between finding a regular penny and discovering a small fortune. And hey, who knows? That penny you have tucked away in a drawer might just be the next big find. Always keep an eye out for those rare coins. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Thanks for watching, everyone! If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2014 Liberty 1-cent coin and its $85 million market value, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends who love coins as much as you do. And if you have any questions or thoughts on this coin, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Keep on collecting, and who knows, your next penny might just make you a millionaire. Stay tuned for more exciting numismatic insights, and remember, in the world of coins, history and value go hand in hand. See you next time.